Okay, this is the reality of the rulers, part 3. Just to catch up anyone who hadn't been listening, we're in the Adam and Eve story, and God, Yaldabaoth, the Saklek, Samael, Jehovah, Yahweh, he put Adam and Eve in this fucking place, and he told them not to eat from the knowledge of good and evil, and then the fucking snake came in, being the spirit of truth, and telling them that why the fuck not? You know, it's like someone being like, "Yo, man, you want to smoke weed?" No, my dad told me not to smoke weed. Why not? Dude, weed is cool. Come on, man. Smoke weed. It's fucking dope. And then you smoke weed and you're like, oh my god, why didn't I smoke weed before? You know. So anyways, so I'll pick up from that point. Then the female spiritual presence, being Sophia, goddess of all, came in the form of the snake, the instructor, and it taught them, saying, "What did he say to you? Was it, 'From every tree in the garden shall you eat, but from the tree of recognizing evil and good do not eat?" The woman of flesh, Eve, said, "Not only did he say don't eat, but even don't touch it, for the day you eat from it you will surely die." The snake, the instructor, said, "It is not the case that you will surely die, for out of jealousy he said this to you. Rather, your eyes will open, and you will be like gods, recognizing evil and good." And the female instructing power was taken away from the snake, and she left it behind, merely to be a thing of the earth. And the woman of flesh, Eve, took from the tree and ate. And she gave to her husband as well as herself. And those beings who possessed only a soul ate. And their imperfection became apparent in their lack of knowledge. They recognized that they were naked of the spiritual, and they took fig leaves and bound them around themselves. See, this is a really important thing. See, the whole myth of Adam and Eve, it's symbolic. So it's like when Adam and Eve were like, "Oh, we're naked. Oh my god," you know. This is saying they recognized that they were naked of the spiritual. So they recognized, in partaking of knowledge, that they were naked, that they did not possess those things that were spiritual. It's symbolic. And that's what I mean when I say allegorical. Look up the word. Then, dun dun dun, this is when the evil music comes in. Dun 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 dun. Then the chief ruler, Yaldabaoth, Sakla, Samael, Jehovah, Yahweh, the chief ruler came and he said, "Adam and Eve, where are you?" For he did not understand what happened. Seems like kind of a dimwit, doesn't he? Adam said, "I heard your voice and was afraid because I was naked and I hid." The ruler said, that is to say, Yaldabaoth, "Why did you hide?" And he burped. "Why did you hide, unless it is because you have eaten from the tree from which alone I commanded you not to eat? You have eaten." Adam said, "The woman you gave me fruit and I ate." And the arrogant ruler cursed the woman. The woman said, The snake led me astray, and I ate. This is the classic pass the buck kind of shit. They turned to the snake and cursed its shadowy reflection, so it was powerless. And they, meaning the rulers, the angels, they turned to the snake and cursed its shadowy reflection, so it was powerless. And they did not comprehend that it was a form that they themselves had molded, because they were stupid. From that day, the snake came to be under the curse of the authorities, until the perfect human was to come. Okay. Until the perfect human was to come, that curse fell on the snake. They, the secret rulers, turned to their Adam and took him, or I should say they, the gods, turned to their Adam and took him and expelled him from the garden along with his wife, for they have no blessing since they too are under the curse. Moreover, they threw human beings into great distraction. See, this is very important. Think of your life right now as a human being, and just think of this. Think of these words as I say them. Moreover, they, the gods, threw human beings into great distraction and into a life of toil, or work, into a life of work and distraction, so that their human beings might be occupied by worldly affairs and might not have the opportunity of being devoted to the Holy Spirit. I'm gonna take a pause on that for a second, and then I'll continue this little story. So the gods, they threw human beings into great distraction, religion, and into a life of work, so that these human beings might be occupied by worldly affairs and might not have the opportunity of being devoted to the Holy Spirit. Okay, I'm not trying to sound Christian on you motherfuckers. This shit is real. And I'm going to be preachy for a second here, because I got about a minute and a half. So, okay, what do you do with your life? What's your job? I'll tell you about my life. I work in fast food. I make pittance for busting my ass and serving milkshakes to idiots. That's what I do with my time. Do you think I really have very much time to devote my life to spiritual things? Or devoting my life to the Holy Spirit? No. You know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about getting up in the morning and fucking getting to work. I'm worried about whether or not I get that fucking paycheck. Think about it, motherfuckers. By the sweat of your brow will you make your bread, putting us into a life of toil and great distraction, so that we won't have time to devote ourselves to knowing the Spirit